Hey, what's going on to everyone, all my subscribers, all my soon-to-be subscribers. Really appreciate y'all checking in. So what's going on here is this is going to be a video about some of the new things that I've added to my YouTube channel, because I really am trying to be the best that I can possibly be, right, for myself. I'm not necessarily in any kind of competition with other people, but what's going on here is that I'm basically just going to showcase to you my merchandise clothing shelf that I've been saying that I wanted to actually create, okay? And it pretty much only took me a couple of weeks for me to start. Now, I will go ahead and say that originally, okay, this merchandise shelf that I have down here, actually, I had it for the longest time. I already set it up. I was trying to build the YouTube channel. My original plan was to build the YouTube channel to where I can actually showcase it. But since YouTube decided to actually lower the threshold on that and just, you know, limit it to where if you have monetization, then you actually have this shelf. Then what happens is that I launched it. I didn't take too much time to launch it because this is something that I've been wanting to do. I always wanted to get into clothing because not just, you know, because a lot of people were kind of complaining, you know, I understand the fear, you know, I understand the fear of, you know, you potentially paying cash to get pieces of information and stuff like this. I understand the human fear of, well, I'm not receiving anything materially that I can touch, right? But these services that I'm showcasing as of right now basically gives you more peace of mind, because now you have readings from me. You have tarot readings, right? I can be found on Instagram here, right, or here on YouTube, right? I read all of my comments, including the goofy ones, right? What else? Also too, I also now I have a merchandise right here as far as clothing, mugs, right? And I have a book. So you just have a plethora of things that you can get that should cure the kind of fear that you have. So we're gonna go through this. So as you can see, I have the Kareemspiritworks mug, right? Of Montezuma, more, right? Kind of proud of that picture. As you can see, I have the mug with the to pull it up, I have the mug with the High Priestess on it, okay? The High Priestess. The High Priestess can also kind of represent the zodiac sign of Virgo or Taurus, right? So I just basically wanted to show you that, right? But let's get deeper into this. So what's gonna happen is when you get down here, when you drop down here, right, under any one of my up and coming videos, right, what happens is, or my more recent videos, you can click on anything that you want. I have a plethora of let me refresh it. I have a plethora of stuff, and what you do is you click on it, okay, and you basically can pick out whatever it is that you want. Hey, you have the Kareemspiritworks logo, right, and I have it in different colors, black, right, gray, blue, just whatever color you want, right, in different sizes that go all the way up to about 3X large, all right? And the prices are already right there next to it when you go down here to the shelf, the merchandise shelf, so you can understand. And that will most definitely support the channel. So even if you don't necessarily want to get a reading from me, right, or you're not necessarily ready to do that, you can always come down here, right, get something, and what will happen is that will most definitely help me out, right? It'll most definitely help me out. Now let's go into the Teespring store to see what we've got going on. Right? So this is my Teespring store here. Right? Or Spring stores, they're now claiming it. These are all my products. So as you can see, High Priestess t-shirt of different colors. No, sweater, excuse me. Then you have the t-shirt, mug, hoodie, right? Montezuma, sweater, t-shirt, mug, hoodie, right? Kareemspiritworks t-shirt, hoodie, right? All of that, which is amazing at different prices. So it's not like, you know what I mean? It's something to where it's out of the reach or anything like that, right? Now I wanted to actually go over here, which is this is my book, right? Revised, as you can see from here, you know, from me, and this is from the beginning to the end, completely revised, completely different, cover to cover, everything is different, like I've been saying, right? And it's from me. It's not, you see what I'm saying, follow the author. It's from me. Now I am working on originally getting rid of this, right? This book here, because it's not endorsed by me anymore. You know what I mean? This one is, right? This one is. So if you want to purchase anything, right? We have, so far I have it in the Kindle version and I have it from the paperback. The Kindle version, let's take a look inside. As you can see, and a lot of times people don't necessarily understand why I named it from the beginning to the end. I named it from the beginning to the end because the name, the whole name, the whole phrase of from the beginning to the end means, number one, it's actually a layered meaning. It means, number one, read it from the beginning to the end of the book, right? To have a better perspective of the concept that I am portraying in the book. Number two, from the beginning to the end means that we have no beginning and we have no end to our existence. So there is no time in which the existence of us as a species didn't exist. So there's no concept in which the time of us is not going to exist. That's why I named it that, right? A lot, you know, see, like I said before, I do certain things, and a lot of the times it really does kind of go over people's head, right? This is the reason why it is I do, you know, what I do, and I could really kind of help people kind of rise to that layered meaning of understanding, where it's not like they're not so preoccupied with, like, you know, things that don't really matter. They're more preoccupied with the things, the important things that actually do. So down here, we're going to get to, you know, right, just kind of the contents of the book, completely revised, as I've been saying. So it's different, okay? Organized, right? As you can see, organized by me, right? See what I mean? Now let's take an actual look at the paperback. This is the, as you can see, this is the front of the cover. This is what it'll look like. This will be the back cover. And down here, basically, I just give a little summary of myself. I have over 17 years of experience, deeply into the occult, but I've been into the occult basically my entire life. And a video about that is coming. Don't worry about it. It is most definitely I'm definitely gonna make it, just future tense. But then you have the link right here to my YouTube, right, my Instagram, and I'm naming myself as the author because I am the author, and I have the copyrighted material to prove it. And then this is the way that it would look, the format of how it would look if you got a physical paper copy. So, see, this is the way it would look. Notice how everything is neat. See, and the reason why it is that, oh, and there's also extra pages in the book as well. I actually, not only is it the original stuff that was already in the book, but I also added more knowledge into the book when I did the complete revision of it. And this will actually directly support me because I'm actually going to get paid most of the money. See, what happened is that, you know, while I had, you know, my quote unquote book deal and all this other type of stuff, the people who I was trying to do this printing press with or whatnot, they was actually taking the majority of the money. So at the end of the day, I was promoting it, but I still promoted it anyway, even though that I wasn't getting any of the anything really in the bigger scope of things. Why? Because it's not necessarily just about money. It was about you getting the knowledge, you know what I mean, that you needed to get so you can actually start implementing it if that's what you wanted to do. So now I'm in a position, fortunately, to actually where it's a much better position for me, because all of the people who decide to buy it from me, whether it's Kindle or whether it's paperback, right, regardless of which, either one, and I'm trying to put more pages into it if I could, or if I get inspired by anything, to even create a hard copy. But regardless of whatever type you buy, whether it's from here, just make sure it's from here, right? Because it's directly supporting me, which is good, because then that means I can give back, and this shows me that this is something that you're even interested in. So I just wanted to go ahead and really talk about this, because I have expanded within the past couple of weeks fairly quickly, and really started and really kind of created these couple of projects, 2 or 3, right, projects. Also, too, in the future, look out for, in the future, right, a few years from now, but also a few years from now, look out for my own personalized tarot deck. So there should really be, you know, I'm not trying to twist your arm, but there should really be no excuses for, and more importantly, no kind of ignoring that, look, I'm an all-around individual, and that there should be no need for that, the mentality of, or the narrative of, well, am I a con artist, this, that, and the third, I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm cementing my legacy and I'm cementing my place even that much deeper into validity by doing this stuff. Because if I'm a con artist, you would think that I would be trying to run away from the internet as much as I can. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Bye.